Hey guys, this is Backwoods and Prepping. Wanted to come and talk to y'all a little bit today about situational awareness and the importance of it. Okay, some stuff I wrote down, man. I'm you know, got that CRS stuff going on. So anyway, situational awareness or situation awareness, okay, is the perception of environmental elements and events with respect to time or space, the comprehension of the meaning and the projection of their future status. Okay, and so the thing about it is you're basically you're having situational awareness to where you see people around you. Okay, you see events going on around you. You start to recognize when there's someone that is walking towards you. What do they have in their hands? What is their eyes? Are they focusing on you? Kind of things like that. Situational awareness has been recognized as a critical yet often elusive foundation for successful decision making across a broad range of situations. So, in other words, like let's say, you know, someone is walking towards you. Are they looking at you? Are they really putting a lot of focus and attention on you? What do they have in their hands? Are they walking towards you with that focus and they've got their hands behind their back? It's the talking about yet often elusive foundation for successful decision making across a broad range of situations. If you're not paying attention to this person, how what they're doing and everything, that's not going to be, that could turn out to be not very successful for you. Because you've got someone that's approaching you. You're not paying attention. You're paying attention to your phone. You're doing all this stuff. You're looking around, yada yada. Well, the thing about it is that that person may be intended on doing harm to you, or maybe they're intended on doing harm to someone who is around you, behind you, whatever, and you might get caught in the middle of this. See, if you're not paying attention. Okay. Many of which involve the protection of human life and property, including all around you. Lacking or inadequate situational awareness has been identified as one of the primary factors in accidents attributed to human error. Okay, so if you think about that, again, if you're sitting at a stoplight, for instance, okay, let's just say you're sitting there, you're watching the stoplight, you're kind of looking, you see the light turn green, if you take off automatically. Well, the thing about it is the person coming in one of these, coming towards you, and this happened to me, and I'll tell you about it here in just a second. They may not be paying attention. And if you just pull out there, what do you think happens? So I was sitting at a stoplight not too long ago, and the light turned green. I started to pull out, and I always look, I looked one way, and I looked back the other way, and I started to pull out, and I looked back again, and this person was coming towards me in a full-size 3/4 ton truck, 4 door, I mean, big truck, and was looking down, approaching the intersection, was looking down at their phone. I stopped, and they blew through the stoplight. What do you think would have happened if I wouldn't have been doing situational awareness, of paying attention to my the having the awareness of my situation? I'd have got T-boned. I may not be here today. So having this awareness of your surroundings, your situation that you're in at each moment, it's very important. I'm not telling you guys that you need to be running around out here and just, you're just all panicked and frozen up, looking constantly. Enjoy life. There's ways, if you practice this, there's a way that you can go about your day and go about you walking, and doing these things without being all paranoid and looking around all the time. Another good instance is like, say you go to a restaurant. You go in the restaurant, you ask to be seated away from the entrance. Ask to be seated the furthest away from the entrance that you can. Situational awareness that will help you on it. Pay attention to people in there. You can still talk to your loved ones. You can still have a good time. This is not something you got to be uptight about, but it's something that you really need to do. You go in, sit with your back away from the entrance, okay? So you're facing the entrance. Pay attention when somebody walks in. You're talking to your loved one, no big deal. Just kind of cock your eyes up a little bit there and see who's walking in. Also, situational awareness when you're in a restaurant, for instance. Let's say you sit down over there. When you're walking through the restaurant and before you sit down, you pay attention. Is there a pony wall right there? Where is the exits at? And remember, there's always exits through the kitchen. They have to have an exit through the kitchen. Okay, so always remember that. Keep that in mind. But knowing where the exits are, there's a lot of fire exits in these restaurants and everything. So knowing these things is situational awareness. Okay, so if something happens, you can quickly get out. Again, the sitting away from the door, the entrance as much as possible, and then also maybe even try to take it a step further and set up there towards set towards the go ahead and set towards the sorry. Go ahead and set towards the fire escape, okay? Another good time, man, to do this. It can help you out a lot. But anyway, just wanted to kind of bring some of this stuff up. I want you guys safe. I want y'all to I see you guys in the chats, and I see you guys out there and on these live streams and everything, and the comments and stuff. I want you guys safe. I want y'all, I want, for your family, for all of y'all to be safe. So just like I said, just the situational awareness, just paying attention to your surroundings can really help you a lot. I've seen so many videos, and I know y'all have seen them too, to where somebody will be walking down the street, again, with their head in their phone. Instead of paying attention to what's going around, and a car comes out of control and nearly wipes them out. Man, if you just had a little situational awareness, if you were just paying attention just a little bit, you could not get wiped out. Just remember, this falls into preparing your mind properly. Like I said, when you prepare your mind properly, all this other stuff will fall into place. Backwoods out.